It's a beautiful morning this morning. Day 3, as you can see, our wheat and barley is starting to turn that golden color. And then look at our row of sunflowers. Aren't they just beautiful? We're just going to turn on the pump so we can get that going really good. We'll turn that on for a couple of minutes so we can get back down to the yard. I was asking Mark if we're going to get to a point where we can start laying in sprinkler lines, and he thinks that we have a pretty good chance of doing so. Oh, turns on the pump and it almost gets me. The ducks love it. Look at them. Anyway, so today we're going to get all the root balls out and try to get the last of the trees processed. And then we're going to probably try to see if we can smooth out the yard and get ready to lay some sprinklers. I have a few more days off, but I have to always quit a little bit early because I have to do either schoolwork or whichever at the moment. Look how pretty that is. I don't know. A wind took the tree down here. We'll probably bring the chipper and process that, but isn't that just really nice? It's wheat and barley, right?
There was wheat in with the barley when I sowed it. But all I really see is barley.
Oh, okay. And weeds.
Some
but
weeds.
Less weeds than we usually get.
Way less weeds than would have been if we'd have not planted barley.
That's true. But the sunflowers, aren't they as pretty?
Yeah.
Those turned out so good. All right, well, we ought to get to work. Well, we filled up the tank and time to get back to work. We gathered our pile and limbed up some limbs to where they're going to fit easily. Mark's going to move the e-bike out of the way and we'll get going. Now we just got to warm up the engine again and talk sweet to it. What? What? And it's like it has to. It's like an airplane. Look, you got the yard stretched out and. Come on. See ya. Mark's been stacking all the wood that we've cut down right into this pile here. Just kind of wanted to show you how big the pile is, and he's still stacking it. We have about 4 more trees to do. So this will be good. It'll dry up for it'll dry up for a couple of years and we'll have all this for firewood. We weren't really planning on saving a lot of these kind of sticks because the chipper is supposed to just take them and be fine, but it does not do well with it. And that's just what you get with a rental. You never know what you're going to get. But yeah, that looks pretty good. We're going to keep going. I got to go get the buggy. I guess it has the chainsaws in it. And I just walked down here. So I'm going to go back up and get the buggy. Well, just as we were finishing up cutting down trees, after we looked at the yard, we were going to cut down more. We look like about a handful, you said? 5, 6, I see 6, 7, 8. About 8 more trees down, 8, 9 it looks like. And that will really create a nice space. But as we're looking, boy, it's like it made a big difference taking the trees down. But ultimately, it's still very, still got a lot of forest in here. So.
It's still covered, yeah.
Yeah.
Still trees.
Still covered, still pretty. Even though we took probably 30 to 40 trees out. Yeah. But it's looking pretty good. I have to get back on the wood chipper.
Yeah, you're late.
Late to the game. Yeah, Mark's been...
Your lunch break.
My lunch...
Extended lunch break.
It's over. All right, well, I'm going to get back to work, and Logan's already been waiting on me, and everyone's waiting on me, really, let's just say that.
I was only waiting on you because you had the buggy with all my chainsaws.
That's true. Okay, now that the chainsaws are back together and sharpened and ready for more trees, we'll get her done. Let it rip.
Tater chip.
Tater chip. Yeah, branch tanglement. Well, at least you're putting them down where you want them. Yeah.
Just get entangled with the branches, and then they don't want to fall without pushing them. There.
As you can see, as Mark is taking down the tree and the chainsaw starts smoking, his bar went out, so the next day he had to get a new one. But he pushed it to the very, very end, and it worked just great for him. We ended up taking the buggy and the chipper all around the yard and got all the limbing done and the rest of the tree's limbs picked up. This was quite a chore. We spent the whole day doing this. Because we still had a couple of days left over for the chipper, we actually took it to another yard that we don't have filmed and cleaned up a lot of the debris there too. After Mark got in the excavator and got all the roots collected, I think we ended up having more than 50 trees that were pulled from just this yard space. That does not count the other 70 that we took down just in the other pasture space that we worked on. However, you want to stick around and see the finished project because it is quite more open, but yet it still shows quite a bit of the forest. And here it is. It did turn out just like we wanted it to be. The next step is to flatten it, contour it, and put a lot of sprinkler lines in. It's really going to be quite something beautiful in the springtime. Thanks for checking in on us, and we will see you guys on the next video.